Okay, August 2nd is officially declared as Boob Day in the Bible. Well, not the Bible, according to the internet that invents days. Today is also Tuesday. That means this is the first official alignment of the world, and it is Titty Tuesday. Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Kit. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about some more Sonic Frontiers. It's been a few, it's been a few videos, and I've had the itch. I always get that itch where I need to talk about this because, listen, there's no news. I gotta just get out of there and just make it myself. I just gotta talk about something. I gotta pull up. Bring the energy out there. But yeah, so guys, we're gonna talk about some Sonic Frontiers, so specifically pertaining to the cyberspace levels. But of course, before we get into that, make sure you know what to do. You know the drill, you know the way to subscribe to your boy here. All right, make sure support the content, like the video. There's like a little super thanks on YouTube where you can donate if for some reason you don't want Twitch, you don't watch Twitch, and you're like, hey, I want to support this dude a little more. So you can go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for always all the love and support. You guys are always very nice. You're always like, thank you for the videos and all that stuff. So thank you for all that stuff. And again, I've been thinking I want to start doing like more some more of those like high edited videos where like I talk about something for a while. It's like, for example, like I want to do a ranking of, I want to rank the 4 Sonic Boost games, but I want it to be, that like I talk about each game and you see like the footage of the games coming in and out, like maybe something like that for like maybe like once every week or two you get like a video like that where you get like more high production, then you get these, then you get not these, then you get the highlights and the stream VODs. So more variety in that stuff. So I'm gonna keep doing my best with that. That'll be something I'm working on. But guys, let's get right into it. But before we get actually to the sides, it's very important to know Marina's alive, everybody. That's right. All right, to all my Sonic Rush Adventure fans, there's a Signed Hedgehog annual, where they have like a special comic going on. Blaze heads back to her world, goes to the ship, and there she is, everybody, alive. She lived. Marine lived. Australia is back. Finally, bro. I'm so sick of Australia just disappearing into the nether, and to finally have it back is very cool. So thank you for making Marine live, IDW Sonic and all that. I feel like also I want to do a video about IDW Sonic because I feel like now that I've actually, I've read through the whole thing, I kind of want to give my thoughts on the whole, like almost the entire concept of it and what it's done for the characters in the series. That would be a fun video. So maybe I'll do that soon. But guys, let's talk about cyberspace. All right, so cyberspace levels, of course, we've talked about them a few times here, but they're an essential part of the game, and we are still in a weird, confusing part about cyberspace levels because obviously they're based on Sonic's memories, right? But we don't know if these are specifically so far generations levels, if they're going to be throughout other series of the games. I wonder to what extent it is. Now, the one level that sort of throws us off is that Metropolis stage we saw, or whatever it is. Maybe it's Speed Highway during the day. Either way, that stage looks vastly different than most Sonic levels you've ever seen. I don't think it's easy because usually a Sonic level you can distinctly be like, this is that, this is that, this is that, this is that, this is that. This is when everyone's like, is this a new level or is this like a reimagining maybe of a level? Because so far, right, hold up, let me pull this up here. So far, right, I put a post about this to get your opinion on which stages you want to see. So far, god damn it, bro, I hate the internet. Hold up, nah, get this away from me. Thank you very much, YouTube. But yeah, listen, let's get right into this. So far the stages we know, right? Green Hill, obviously, it is what it is. I get it. Chemical Plant Zone, Sky Sanctuary, Seaside Hill. Now I want to put a big question mark on Seaside Hill because apparently this was something Alfred said on one of the podcasts he's on. Now this is just by word of mouth, people telling me that. It's not like I heard the podcast or anything, so I'm not sure about that. But again, keep that as a maybe. But Rooftop Run, I've heard from 2 different people say there's the Rooftop Run. And then we have that city or highway Metropolis level or whatever it is. So these are the ones we know of so far. And these are all so far all in generations. Now, a good thing about this game is, for better or worse, again, depending on, it's really how they end up handling this. We're like, okay, on one hand, right, you have these levels that are from gens, and we know that each island might have 7 or more of these cyberspace levels. There's about 7 to 10 maybe, because when I talked to Brian, who had played it from Game Inform, he had said like that he had found 6 of them, and that there was a whole other part of the island that he didn't visit, and that it would be really weird if like that entire other half of the island just had almost nothing, which I agree, like that would be weird if like there's an entire section area of the game where there's only like one more cyberspace level. So there's a chance we're looking at a place where there are more than 7 cyberspace levels per world. Because if you remember correctly, you don't even need to do all the cyberspace levels to get the chaos emeralds. You can get the vault keys through shops. Apparently there's Big the Cat shop, and if you give him enough, you know, of his currency, the purple coins you see in the game are his currency, you can get a vault key. So it's very clear there's going to be more than just cyberspace ways to get the vault keys, which is why I think they are shorter levels. Like they are meant to be almost, I almost think of the cyberspace levels so far as like bonus stages, you know, where yeah, it's cool that you're gonna have, you know, new versions of these levels, right? But for the most part, I think they're meant to be more bonus level, like where they are going to be a little shorter, which is why Brian, when I was talking to him, he was telling me how they were about 2 minutes long. You know, they weren't anything crazy, which, you know, that makes sense. I get it. I understand where he's coming from, that they're not too long. They could also be, you know, early game levels. Apparently one of the levels is 2D. That was something we had heard at Summer Games, is that one of the levels is like mostly 2D. So I'm sure they're going to be mixing that into it. But yeah, I'm very curious, like, of what this means, right? So to me, the worst case scenario, like this is what would absolutely be the worst case scenario for me, and obviously not the end of the world, but I would not like it, is if you go to Island 2 and then you get like Green Hill 2-2, or you get Chemical Plant 2-2 and Sky Sanctuary 3-3. Like that would be my biggest worry. If you go to other islands and it's not new levels and it's like here's another level of this, that would be concerning, because so far the only duplicate cyberspace level we know about is Green Hill Zone, where apparently you start the game and there's a tutorial level Green Hill Zone, and which apparently you're not even in for long. It's like 45 seconds or something, but then you have an actual main Green Hill Zone level, which that's the one worry of, like, will there be duplicates of these stages? I hope not. I hope that this game pulls a bunch of levels for a bunch of games, because that could be cool. Because let's think about this, right? Let's say there are 3 to 4 islands in the game, and let's say each island has between 7 to 10 cyberspace levels. We're looking at a game that can have potentially over 30 cyberspace levels, or again, if you want a low end, then maybe there's 3 islands and there's 7 on each, 21 cyberspace levels. Which, okay, like here's the thing. If a bunch of them are, if each and every single one of them is going to represent a different, you know, game or a level or something, that could be really fucking awesome. I have my doubts that that's going to be the case. I don't know why. I think it's because this is what's throwing me off, you know, the city and highway level. I don't know, this throws me off because I think maybe here's what I think. I think some of these are going to be reimaginings, you know. So I think that city highway level we saw, the one screenshot of, well, the one little bit of footage of, I think what that is going to be is a reimagining of speed highway. Like it'll be like daytime speed highway during the day. I said daytime speed highway, of course, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I think some of them are going to be like reimaginings, you know. So like rooftop run, maybe it won't be called rooftop run, but it'll be rooftop run in Spear, you know. It'll take place at nighttime, have that sort of aesthetic, and that's what's going to be really interesting to see. What are they going to do with stuff like that? But yeah, I was wondering when but let's say, you know, fuck it, they're like, let's almost make this an excuse to have generations like levels in 3D. Like, and I asked you all, what would you want to see? So let's go through some of these suggestions y'all got. So right here we got, okay, we got Black Comet, we got Sand Oasis, we got Castle Camelot, and Gigan Rocks. Wow, you picked the really you picked some hard ones to pick here. Because I feel like they wouldn't pick a Shadow one nor the storybook levels, but that would be a nice surprise if we saw one of the storybook levels get in there. We also have, what's another one from someone here? The guy, we got Pirate Storm, just because I want to hear No Way Through Rigs, that would be cool. Sky Babylon could be replaced with Machine Labyrinth, and Aquarium Park could be really any Sonic Colors levels beside Planet West. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't put Tropical Resort. I think it was in the handheld version of Sonic Generation, so that might be an indication of it. But yeah, I think another Colors level makes sense, especially now, you know, that Colors Ultimate is out. It's fresh in more people's minds, and like I said, I feel like Aqua Park or Tropical Resort feel like the logical two that you would pick, or the desert, the dessert level. I forget what it's called. Is it Sweet Mountain or whatever? The candy level from Sonic Colors. So that could be really cool. Red Mountain from Sonic Adventure, of course, that's a banger to pick. Egg Fleet from Sonic Heroes. Okay, I see you. Sweet Mountain, that's what we were just talking about. Shamar, Arena Sense. Yeah, here, listen. I think like SA2 and more boost levels, I feel like are almost like very likely because, you know, SA2 very popular. I feel like they could grab a few more stages from those games. And I think, yeah, like, come on, like, I feel like Unleashed should almost be an easy dub. Like, I feel like the boost levels are almost easy dub of levels to pick, you know, like, hey, give me Shamar Daytime from Unleashed in a new variation. Give me Dragon Road, like, from Unleashed. That would be really cool. Give me Cool Edge. I feel like that's one of the easiest dubs. Even like something like Sonic Forces. I mean, I know someone here mentioned Sonic Forces in the reply saying, like, Sunset Heights would be really cool. Oh, yeah, here it is. I agree with this. I'm going to get a lot of hate this since it's only recent, but I think Mr. Thistledown could realize it for tears. No, I agree with you, buddy. I don't think you deserve hate for this at all. Like, I think Sunset Heights, like, reimagined in the way that it should be intentionally done and played, sounds awesome to me. Like, that stage is so cool. It's like this dark cloud aesthetic with the sunset and the south, and like the areas are all on fire. Like, I think it's a very cool setting for a Sonic level. The space level in the early parts of the game, this was one of my favorite levels in the game. I think it's very cinematic, very cool. The biggest problem with some of the 3D Sonic levels in Frontiers is just that they end really quickly, and they were designed by newbies. So if you get the core team working on them fully realized, I feel like these are almost the easiest to get in, and can be realized to their full potential. I love that idea. That could be really cool. Ooh, what's this? Wouldn't mind seeing Speed Highway getting remade and having Sonic run through the building. Yeah, that could be cool. Again, I feel like that highway level we saw might be a reimagining of Speed Highway. That could be true. This is a good idea. Eggman Land again. Dude, honestly, with Eggman Land, I feel like just having it just be Sonic's area, basically, like 3D level style of it with some more improvements, that could be a really sick level to bring back and a really cool surprise. I think that would hit different. I'm trying to see what's another good one. These are some of the ones I really want, but so many others I could see. Okay, you got some classics in there. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. I would love also some more. Yeah, like, dude, Mystic Mansion would be so sick from Heroes. Give me more Heroes representation, you know. And of course, come on, give me Emerald Coast. How was Emerald Coast not in there? You know, just, you gotta have it. I think Emerald Coast is in Generations, though. I'm pretty sure it is. Or am I thinking of the 3DS version of Generations? I don't remember. No, I think so. No, wait, Adventure 1. I'm pretty sure Emerald Coast is in Generations. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure it's in at least one of the versions of it. I could be a loss. So, ooh, I want weirdo shit. I want levels based on weird nonsense. So, take the track and field from Olympics, a level based on Sonic scores where you find numbers, game gears. Okay, you got ambition. I like it. Something that Sonic Team, you know, sometimes doesn't have with their stuff, but a lot of times they do. I don't think you're gonna see this, but I like where your head's at. That's a good mindset. That Kingdom Valley would be hype. I agree with you, man. Any more 06 levels that are modernized and fixed in the boost formula, I would love that. I mean, we saw that with Crisis City in Generations. So it works really well if you get it in the right setting. I would really love that. Oh, come on. Ice Cap Zone, please, bro. After the success of the movie and just the levels, nostalgia in general, I think like that could be really cool. And of course, you get a snowboard in there. So why not give it some love? But yeah, man, I feel like it's just the Cyberspace levels. It's funny because they're like a core part of the game, but they're also like a side part of the game, which is why almost like I won't really be upset with whatever happens with them as long as they're fun. But I really do hope it's an excuse to almost have like Generations expanded without having to deal with Classic Sonic, because it is confirmed Classic Sonic is not in the game. Even if there's levels that are heavy emphasis on 2D, with modern Sonic, you're still gonna have, you know, the boost and all this stuff. So I don't know, I'm very curious to see what they end up doing with that and what stages they pick. So guys, what do you think is gonna go down with the Frontiers levels? Do you think it's gonna be a lot of different levels? What do you want to see the most? And of course, let me know in the comments below. And of course, I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. You're the best. Peace out, gang. Woo!